Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Shall we begin then?
Good evening, everyone. I, yes, an associate at the EduLaw, welcoming you all in today's webinar session on implication of crypto laws in India. In few words, I will discuss about the EduLaw. In legal education, we close the gap between the theory and practice. We bring business knowledge into the world of legal education, making it simpler, quicker, and more affordable to master the practical skills you will need to interact with clients more effectively, swiftly, and economically. We are constantly updating our legal dictionaries, legal maxims, legal icons, legal quotes, discussion, forums, quotes, important cases, and much more. You can check our website link, which has been posted in the comment section below. Today, we present Advocate Rudra N. Zadu, a renowned corporate lawyer based in Pune. He is the managing director of his firm, Corporate Consultants, and leads a team of over 25 advocates who deal with a wide range of corporate laws such as M&A, private equity, capital markets, and so on. He has a master's degree in corporate and financial laws and a working knowledge of blockchain, having written his dissertations on the implication of blockchain technologies and their scope in India. He is also a cybersecurity expert offering solutions to a wide range of clients.
Hi. First of all, a very good evening to everybody. Thank you for joining today. And first of all, I'd like to thank the team at EduLaw for inviting me over today to discuss on this topic. And today's topic is such a topic that it needs a lot of discussion, specifically in the Indian ambit. And it has been in the discussion for a lot of time now. And there exists a lot of ambiguities, confusions, and loopholes basically, which need to be addressed. And so, thank you for inviting me once again. Now, coming to our topic, which is implication of crypto laws in India. So, so I like to always start from the fundamentals, basically. So that's what I'm going to do today, and we'll begin by speaking on the fundamentals. What exactly cryptocurrencies are, what's the technology behind that, and how it is functioning in India at the moment, and what its scope in India can be. Right. So coming first of all to the technology behind it, it is known as blockchain. Now, blockchain basically it's a revolutionary technology, and it has been researched upon and developed since a long time. It is based upon the concept of cryptography, and a lot of research has been done in the US, in the Europe since 1990s, and a lot of papers were also written in which the cryptography aspects were discussed. But finally, it was the proof of work and a white paper with working knowledge of blockchain was first published in 2008 by a person or a group of people which go by the pseudonym of Satoshi Nakamoto. So what they did basically, they incorporated the blockchain technology and they showed its usage by working applications and how they work and what its advantages can be. And the first aspect of the technology came to be known as the cryptocurrency or Bitcoin to be apt. Okay, so basically what blockchain does is it stores some amount of data into blocks of chains. Okay, so data nodes are used to store blocks of data and they are connected to each other through a chain link. Hence the name blockchain. Okay, and it is a decentralized network, which means it is not controlled by a single person, single entity, and it is open for public access. So any entry, any transactions, anything done on the blockchain is visible to the wide spectrum of people who are a part of the blockchain. So this is a key aspect of blockchain, that it is decentralized and it is not controlled by a single entity. Okay, so this is definitely it's a revolutionary technology and it can have many career-changing, life-changing applications also. First of all, came to be known as the cryptocurrency. Now, what in cryptocurrency, what happened is, as I mentioned, they store data in data nodes. So what they did is they allotted a financial token into one data, and the first block which came into existence is called the Genesis block. So from that they stored some data, allotted some random value to it, and they began trading it on the open market. Now, as the open market so suggests, the price fluctuations are always there, and since it is not controlled by a single person, So it completely fell upon the market forces of demand and supply. So as I'm sure that my audience is aware that demand and supply applies to almost every capital market transaction. When there is more demand for something, the price automatically shoots up. So in the beginning, in 2008, 2009, there was not much awareness about blockchain, about Bitcoin, about cryptocurrencies. So the price was little bit in cents value. But over the period of time, when people started reading about it, they thought, okay, it's a good revolutionary concept. It can revolutionize payments and financial markets as a whole. So people started trusting it and investing more and more money into it. So that's how the value of the blockchain, the cryptocurrency started increasing. And that is, or you can also consider it as a bubble because as we know that it is decentralized, it is not controlled by single entities and it is completely left to the open market. So there has been a high value of fluctuations. The value is rising constantly, suddenly it's dropping. There is no market factor to control it also. So this is basically how cryptocurrency works. To open market trade and it is decentralized, completely decentralized. Okay. Now coming to Indian aspect, when it was first introduced in India after 2008, when people started working on it and developing wallets. Wallet basically what happens is when you mine cryptocurrencies such as bitcoins, so you need to store it in a physical location, which is called a crypto wallet. So many software companies started developing their own crypto wallets and offering wide range of services to the consumers who are engaged in the services there. And a number of companies came up with a lot of digital wallets, and it was also introduced to India. Because in India also everybody knows after the 2007 recession, everybody wanted to make quick bucks through investments, and also our young youth sector was also started trying to get interest and develop interest into the markets, into investments. So they thought that okay, this is a revolutionary concept, and we must get in on this. And so it was introduced to India. But at that time also there were many issues at stake. First of all, there was little to very less awareness on the topics of what exactly blockchain is, what a cryptocurrency does, how it is applicable, how it works. So there was very less awareness on this topic. Second, there was a threat of security. That okay, if you are lotting, if you are buying a particular asset for say $1,000, so what guarantee do you have of its security? Because in the wallet also it is not 100% secure, and it can be vanished by any time. Its value can decrease and fluctuate. So there was a lot of confusion, ambiguities, and one ambiguity also arose was whether it will be treated as a legal tender or not in India. Okay, so throughout all of this, but India also became a good market for cryptos over the period of time, and a lot of people started investing money into cryptocurrencies, various cryptocurrencies. Uh, Bitcoin and Ethereum are two of the most commonly traded ones. Okay, so the trade started in India also. Number of people invested. Now coming to the most important thing is the RBI versus Supreme Court stance. Because the RBI in early 2018-2019 they started to foresee and look they understood that this cryptocurrency or this market can bring a lot of risk with itself and it can be misused very easily, especially in the Indian aspect. So they issued a circular basically in which they advised banks and other NBFCs, which is non-banking financial institutions, they put out an advisory on not to deal in cryptocurrencies. Okay, so that also had an impact on the general public, and the market sentiment turned against it a little bit. The companies which developed their wallets, they started experiencing less users. So this was eventually taken to the courts, and there was many hearings on this. There were a lot of judgments also, but finally the Supreme Court finally put an end to it in the case of Internet Mobile Association versus Reserve Bank of India, in which they finally stated that the allegations of RBI, which were to name basically money laundering and all aspects, it could not be proven. Okay, by using cryptocurrencies, these things are happening, and how it can happen. And there was no prior antecedent to this also. It could not be proved, hence the circular was deemed to be unconstitutional. Now, after that, also there was confusion. Okay, if the court is saying it is unconstitutional, so does that make it legal tender? Is it legal? What will be the implications? So this gap was existing until the government of India took a stance in early 2019 that they will put taxations on the cryptocurrencies. That stance was clear after the judgment of the Supreme Court. And then we can say that we can understand from this that the government had a set vision for this. Okay. And then in the early budget speech also, it was notified by the Honorable Finance Minister that any trade done on the cryptocurrencies, it will be charged with 30% of taxation and 1% of TDS, which is a very, very high rate of taxation. So this was basically done, to create awareness among people, as to not indulge overly into these crypto assets. And the government, what they did is they identified cryptocurrencies as a VDA, which stands for Virtual Digital Asset. And through VDAs, what they did is any other classification such as NFTs, which are also in the news these days. It's also an application of blockchain itself, in which data such as pictures, audio, video is stored in the ledger and it is traded. So that's also considered as a VDA, like cryptocurrency. And any trades done on VDAs will be treated as heavy taxation will be on all of them. That was the initial stance of the government. Okay. Now coming to the Indian aspect of cryptos and VDAs, relatively it's a very, very new market in India. People are still learning about it. There is very less awareness and implications on how it's working actually, how the value is assigned, what is the security in that. There is literally point being that India is relatively new market for this, and investors also are looking to make a quick buck in the short term. So they feel that okay, if the value is rising, maybe it will rise more, so I should buy it when it is at a low price, and then it will start increasing. So this basically created a hysteria among investors in India also, especially youth investors, who are just looking to make quick money. That's it. That's why this has been in India. It has been heavily debated and researched also, whether it is good, whether it is not good. So this is the current situation in India. That is the mindset and the hysteria which has been created because of cryptocurrencies. Okay. Now speaking about the pros and cons of this, I'll definitely say that blockchain as a technology has rampant applications, and that needs more developing and more research upon. And it can provide to be the next big technology of this era, and it can be a way of the future, as many other technologies are made today's technologies are made previous technologies obsolete and outdated. So in that way, blockchain and cryptocurrencies can pave a new way for the future, notwithstanding if they are researched upon properly. Okay, and if we speak about the cons regarding cryptocurrencies, first of all, there has to be a lot of research done on it in the emerging markets, and the security aspect needs to be addressed. If you are storing it somewhere, the name, the user IDs, the people who are the owners of the wallets and the transactions they are making, everything is anonymous on the cryptocurrencies. If you are sending A person sends some amount of cryptos to B person, the identity of both of them is not revealed, the location is not revealed, nothing is revealed. It is kind of an anonymous transaction. So basically you are able to see it on the cryptocurrency ledger, the blockchain ledger, but you do not know what the amount, who is actually the beneficiary of this. So it has been reported in the European countries and America as well that this actually is being used for terror funding as well. So there are reports of that too. And yeah, awareness needs to be created in this, a lot of awareness. And I feel that if the Indian youth is actually taught about financial literacy, that can be much better option at the moment, because in the capital market, stock markets also, less than 2% of Indians are trading today. There is a very, very marginal number of investors who are actually investing and using the applications in stock markets and capital markets. And so if financial awareness, financial literacy is created, and then I think it's a very, very good option, and that should be done, since the people who are dealing in the capital markets, I'm sure they must be aware that there is market restrictions on the amount of money that can be lost on a single day. That is called low circuit, HC amount. So on an average basis, any particular stock in one trading day cannot fall less than 8%, between 8 to 10%. So after supposedly it falls below 8% for one day, the trading for that day session is stopped, it is halted, and it is only resumed the next day. So in that, basically what is happening is investors are getting time to ramify the effects, to pull out the remaining money and to stop them from suffering unseen, unforeseeable losses. So that kind of a mechanism does not exist in cryptocurrencies at the moment, since the prices are shooting up, shooting down, going sideways. There is actually no control over that. The uh, the level of fluctuation is very, very, very high. So there's instead of the investors they want to make good money. So financial literacy should be the main goal right now to educate the people and encourage them to invest currently in the right amount, the right things, right? It's the capital markets also. Okay, this is and now I'd like to shed some light upon the current legislation in place and regulations regarding cryptocurrencies. Okay, so first of all, after the government's announcement of 30% taxation, the Income Tax Act was amended and the Companies Act was amended. So any company which has made investments in NFTs and cryptocurrencies or any virtual digital assets, that needs to be disclosed within a certain amount of time. It needs to be disclosed. And next, the mining cost, which is basically mining is a process by which using a computer you can run complex mathematical problems and you can obtain some bitcoins or cryptocurrencies. So that process is known as mining. So mining has been treated as a capital expenditure and it is to be taxed accordingly. This is one change which was made in the IT Act only for heavy tax implication purposes. And next, the losses which are incurred through cryptocurrency and VDA trades, they cannot be set off. That was another thing which was amended. And of course, the RBI regulations are there, and they're always advising people not to fall prey to schemes in which high returns are promised, and actually you do not know what the security is. So that is the current legislation and regulations in India. And for the future of crypto, I think India is a big market, and the government currently is proposing a new bill, Cryptocurrency Regulation Act, which is approved from the cabinet right now. So according to that act, all the private cryptocurrencies will be banned in India. Okay. The private blockchain networks which are not accessible to everyone, those will be banned throughout. And the RBI is also planning to introduce its own cryptocurrency, which is going by the name of Digicoin. Digicoin basically it's not a true cryptocurrency in the two aspect of blockchain because it will be centralized and it will be backed by the Reserve Bank of India. So there will be some value allotted to it and there will be some mechanisms to control the fluctuations. That is the proposed plan of the government by banning the private cryptocurrencies and introducing their own centralized currency. So I think that this is a very, very good initiative at the government because the actual market sentiment can be observed through this and what the basically the traditional and conventional investors what their approach towards this Digicoin will be. And by introducing the Digicoin also we can observe we can start working on the security ramifications of cryptocurrencies as a whole to make it feasible for India basically. Because in the Indian aspect it needs to have a lot of security and a lot of measures need to be taken before it can be publicly supported. That okay, this is a good thing to invest in. Currently, that does not exist because after all, every technology, even how revolutionary it was, whenever it was introduced at the time, it needed good research and good development, and only then it can be proved to be useful or applicable in the context of fulfilling its potential. And same, I think, goes for cryptocurrency also because India, as I mentioned, is a relatively new market, and there is a lot of research which still needs to be done on a lot of ramifications. Because in the news also there was an article in the last month where the enforcement directorate, the ED, has conducted a number of raids against one of the biggest crypto distributors in India by the name of Wazir. So Wazir X was the distributor of cryptocurrencies in India, and there were allegations of money laundering by a lot of allegations. And when the ED actually raided the offices, so they found transaction worth over 3,000 crores of rupees, which was swindled across India to China to other countries, and that is they are contributing that it's crime money, and there has been no tax implication on that yet, and it has been laundered. So that this basically this is proving actually that the Hawala trade and money laundering aspect is pretty much real, and the current market situation there exist some loopholes, and if they are addressed by the full legislation of the respect Honorable RBI and the DigiCoin, I think it should address a lot of these questions. And because till that time, if the money is being technology is being misused like this, so it is definitely of no good use. And the government is also taking a positive approach towards the blockchain technology. And in a number of colleges, government is funding research and development on blockchain, and they are talking about how it can be beneficial, how other applications, because cryptocurrency is just one single application of blockchain. Throughout the world also it is being supported that okay, blockchain is the right technology, it can bring a lot of changes, it can become a new household technology, but the actual applications are still being researched upon, and Indian government is also supporting a lot of R&D on blockchain. So I'd like to talk about one other aspect, one other application of blockchain, which goes by the name of smart contracts. So smart contracts, what they basically do, it is a self-executing contract between two parties. So as opposed to a conventional contract, a smart contract does not have any third parties involved in the middle. A person and B person, they agree for a trade and they issue a smart contract. Whenever the conditions are fulfilled, the smart contract executes itself. There is no need for any third party, any mediator, or any other. And it is very, very time saving. It is efficient. And this is also being researched upon, and many countries have also started applications of it. So, especially in Latin and European countries, and they are considering the good applications of smart contracts. So smart contract is a good application, and it can help a lot of ways. So I think because blockchain needs to be researched upon right now, and cryptocurrencies are not exactly safe. Because they are promising high returns, but they are not backed by any security. So you actually, if you invest in that, you never know whether your money will vanish tomorrow or not, or whether it will become negligible tomorrow or not. You cannot estimate how it is going, how it will perform. Completely, it is dependent upon statements from statements from influential people like Elon Musk. So this actually happened by currency which goes by the name of Dogecoin and Bitcoin also. Because when Mr. Elon Musk announced that he will start accepting payments to his company Tesla in the form of Bitcoins, there was a huge pump in the market. Prices rose. And after he must have bought it before at the lower prices when the market jumped, he disposed his holdings and then he retracted his statement. Market again fell down. So the point being is that there is no control measure currently in existence for this, and such kind of security cannot be trusted completely. So there is still a lot of research that needs to be done, and therefore the DigiCoin which is introduced, which is supposed to be introduced, I think it can be a game changer for the Indian context. And yeah, we'll have to see whether the development takes time, what the reaction of what the market sentiment is, what the conventional investors, what they expect from this new DigiCoin. So yeah, in India, on the last concluding note, I think that for India to accept cryptocurrencies, there is still time. There is still time. There has to be a lot of research. There has to be development, and a lot of issues such as security and control measures they need to be addressed. And the loopholes the people are using, so that the Chinese nationals, what the money laundering that they have done, so those loopholes need to be plugged into place before it can be accepted generally. So this is something that I feel is in the current Indian context, and I hope that I was able to share some of the knowledge that I acquired. So yeah, if there is any questions, if there is any confusions, I'm up for the Q&A session also. Yeah, Suzanne? Right, so there are questions that I have received. WhatsApp.
Thank you for the session, sir.
Sure. I'll just be addressing the questions shortly.
Okay, sure, sir.
Right. So the first question that I can see on my screen is, if taking into consideration the current scenario, is it wise to invest in cryptocurrency? No, sir, it is not. Because currently the government, as I mentioned, that the government has a different approach. Government is planning to currently they are heavily taxing the crypto users, and they are asking the disclosures to be made, whether what holding are, and the proposed legislation is actually banning a lot of cryptocurrencies in India. So if you are currently holding any such currency, that it is a suggestion to dispose them off quickly before they are actually banned, and then you will have a complete capital loss on that. So in the current scenario, it is not wise to invest in the cryptocurrencies. That was the first question. So okay, I'm moving to the second question now, which states about, recently government has imposed taxes on crypto investing. So what will government provide any security in future? Right. Okay. It's a good question in the Indian current aspect. And as I mentioned, that the government is planning to introduce its own centralized currency by the name of DigiCoin. So that is the government's answer in the current scenario, because definitely there is demand for cryptocurrencies and virtual digital assets. So to fulfill that, the government, what they are doing is to provide security to the people also, and to fulfill the need of the digital assets. They are launching the DigiCoin, and through that it will be a centralized and controlled cryptocurrency. So actually the cryptocurrency people, they can say that okay, if it is centralized, it is defeating the whole purpose of blockchain. But I think in the current scenario, the plug also proposed to complete the research on security. The Bitcoin is a good answer from the government, and it can be helpful in researching more on this topic. Okay. Moving on to the third question, what if we buy cryptocurrency through cash? What's the implication? Okay, so first of all, to purchase cryptocurrency, you have to have a wallet, a crypto wallet at the moment, and in that wallet, you have to add money to your cards, to your UPI net banking. So first of all, you'll have to deposit the amount of cash into your account, and then you'll have to transfer it to your wallet, and then you'll have to invest it through the wallet. So it is a long and tedious process, and also I'm sure that the income tax has a lot of restraints upon cash transactions in a large quantity. So if you are planning to invest into cryptocurrencies by a large amount of money, so cash is never not a very good viable option in the long term. Okay. Okay. Next question is, can you explain the concept of crypto mining? Sure. That's not a good question. So basically crypto, in this aspect I'll be talking about bitcoins. Okay, because that is the most widely known cryptocurrency. So basically what happens is, just like gold is, if you want gold, you dig it, right? Gold is mined into mines. So to mine gold, there are machineries which are used to mine gold, and it is refined further, then it is sold, right? So cryptocurrency also, it has the same concept. There is a finite number of n number of bitcoins in the world, and if you want to mine them, if you want to extract them, so basically there is a system, there is a rig which you can set up through your PCs. You need some powerful computers and heavy system, hardware-based computers for that. So after that, after you assemble your PC, your systems, there are some mathematical problems of a high level which can only be solved through PCs and supercomputers. So if you solve those equations, then you can procure some bitcoins for yourself, and you can transfer them to your wallet. This is the process of mining. But actually, it burns through a lot of electricity. There is a lot of energy consumption. So it is a pretty expensive process. So setting up of your mining rig, it has to have cooling vents first of all. The system needs to be up to date. It should have good hardware and software configurations. And then like if it fails also, it takes a lot of days. And it's time consuming and energy consuming process basically. And I would like to remind that this whole process has been capped into capital expenditures from the income tax point of view. So all the expenses that are made here will be taxed as well. If you are trading, if you are mining the crypto, and the money that you spent on it, that is taxable, and the profit you are making or the loss you are making, that is also taxable in the Indian concept. Okay. So next question is that recently an app called Vault has stopped its deposits and withdrawals. Will investors lose their money if the app closes, and what remedies do such investors have? Okay. So basically the proposed bill is expected to be cleared very soon, and for that purpose, and after the ED has raided the office of the largest crypto exchange, the Wazir, so people and the companies which are dealing in this, they have become very, very cautious. That okay, so they are stopping their trades. So what you can do if you have invested into some app and they are not releasing your money, so first of all you have to see where is the app based. This is an Indian app, and what are the you have to first check the whole screen of the app. You have to conduct a due diligence on the app, and of course you can complain to the RBI also. But that is a time-consuming process because a lot of people have complained that this is one of the most big issues and biggest threats to cryptocurrencies because payments are the wallets are hacked upon, their system failures. So I hope that your money is not lost, but you have to follow up with the company only since there is a large number of cases already pending where payments have not cleared and gone through. So it is not a very risky kind of thing right now. But when the RBI will direct them, or when it is ordered for closure, only then your money can be recovered after that. Okay. Next question is how to control crimes related to crypto laws in society. So basically for that, as I mentioned that still a lot of research needs to be done on crypto and the loopholes such as when you are trading in cryptocurrency, so you do not know who the beneficiary is, from which country he is originating, what is his name, who is he. Like in the bank, when you send your money, so there is a whole KYC process, know your customer process. From that you can know whom you are sending, who you are exactly, and who the person is, the beneficiary. So this process needs to be researched upon a lot. And if this KYC is done nicely and there is some centralization little bit, I'm not saying that make it completely centralized, but if some security measures such as this are addressed, then the crime will definitely stop. There can be some cap on the amount of money you are investing in cryptos in the current financial year. You can put a cap on that in the future, of course. And yeah, that can be more research and implementing caps or lower circuit also. That can be a good measure, I feel. Okay, next question is cryptocurrency just a bubble? So yeah, if you ask my personal opinion, I think it is a bubble. And that bubble can burst anytime. Actually, it has burst once or twice back also. But it keeps growing because, people who are looking to make a quick buck, they are investing more and more of their money. And when the returns are going high, they become happy. But it also, what they don't understand is that there is no backing to this. It can come crashing down at any particular time without you being notified. If you are, so for example, if you are investing into stock markets also, there is a market pattern for the momentum. There are a lot of charts for that in which you can see, okay, if the momentum of the market is falling, that means there is a good chance that my company's stock will also fall. So point being is you can observe to some level, you can save some money and take it out. But in cryptocurrencies, it is too late because by the time you realize it's falling, you already would have lost your money. So personally, I feel it is a bubble, and this needs to be addressed upon at the earliest convenience. Right. Okay. Okay. So how last question here is how awareness is spread. Right. So for this, basically people should read about blockchain. People should know, okay, this is the network, this is the actual software which is making these applications possible. So it is a very good the technology is very outstanding, and people need to be made aware about the risks associated with cryptocurrency. So okay, if I invest here, what is the security I'm having? Nothing. Is it backed by anybody? No. So can it be controlled through some mechanism? No. So these risks need to be addressed and they should be discussed, and people need to be made aware. Let's see. Maybe it is a good technology, but currently it is being misused by a segment of the society, as we saw in the money laundering case of Azir. So, if a technology is revolutionary but it is being misused, that clearly means that there is still some time which you need to spend there to develop it properly in a way, in a manner in which it can be beneficial to us, the society, the country, and only then can you, officially say that okay, it is a good technology, and many other applications will be developed after that. Cryptocurrencies and smart contracts are just two of them, but I'm very sure that with the capable minds in India, they will be able to figure out more applications and it will be definitely beneficial to our society. Okay. Yes, is there any other question?
No, sir. Thank you. Thank you for a wonderful session, sir. I would like to proceed with the thank you note. I take immense pleasure in rendering today's vote of thanks to Advocate Rudra, sir. On behalf of the whole organization, I thank you all for connecting with us and enlightening all participants on this topic. I thank the participants who have joined us today. Thank you for your cooperation and enthusiasm. Lastly, I would like to thank the team of the EduLaw for providing such an outstanding opportunity to its participants. Thank you so much again, everyone, for joining us today. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much.